Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic book gaming store. Thank you for joining us this Wednesday. What is we got? The third. This is the second of 4 Wednesdays in the great month of June. What a great month! You know, it kicks off summer and end of school. A lot of vacation time, a lot of things to do. Guys, time to get caught up on your reading. Well, there's a sad announcement today. John Romita Sr. passed away at the age of 93. His son, John Romita Jr., made the announcement today. A lot of you know, of course, this legend of comic book artistry, John Romita Sr. He took over when Steve Ditko left Marvel back in 1966. John Romita Sr. took over the penciling for Amazing Spider-Man with issue number 39. And he has been marveling us ever since until his passing, which was just announced. And like I say, he was 93 years old. He passed peacefully in his sleep, it's reported by his son. So that is good. And he will be missed. He was a great legend in the comic book industry. And we've lost too many of them. But now he's off to do more art in another world. So thank you again for joining us today. Speaking of John Romita, here, if you guys aren't familiar with his work, you might be familiar with this piece of art from Amazing Spider-Man number 50. There's John Romita Sr. Also, him and his son both work together sometimes on comic books. This was Amazing Spider-Man number 238, which this is a facsimile edition of the issue that they worked on together, John Romita Sr. and John Romita Jr. And today, if you are local, and good morning, Steve Fisher, how you doing today? We were just talking about the passing of John Romita Sr. If you are local and you know the secret word, which I'll be giving to you in just a little while, this one is yours for free, this facsimile edition of Amazing Spider-Man number 238, which was worked on by both John Romita Sr. and Jr. for that cover. So there's that. Passing of a legend. So we have a lot to get through today. We have trade paperbacks and graphic novels, variant covers. I have the wall book of the week and a whole bunch of comic books. We got a good stack going here. I think we're measuring in at 9 inches. That's a pretty healthy stack there this morning. So let's start off by giving you the wall book of the week. I chose this one before John Romita Sr., the announcement of his passing. I probably would have picked something by him. How you doing, Sean Fee? Good to see you this morning. However, I'd already picked this one, and this one it is. This is the 1 in 15 Hildebrandt variant cover of Guardians of the Galaxy number 6. And the reason why I chose this one is because of the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie. A lot of our customers have been talking about it, how much fun it was. And if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you should go check it out. If you're a fan of the of Hildebrandt's, they did a lot of work on Lord of the Rings calendars and things like that. You may have seen their stuff in, but so really great art. And this is our wall book of the week. Guardians of the Galaxy number 6. It's the 1 in 15 variant cover. All right. So trade paperbacks hitting the stands this week at the Comics Club. We have Teen Titans Academy. This is volume 2. It collects issues number 6 through 15 of the series. And so there's one for DC. One for Marvel is a Murder World. If you did not read it, now you got it all in one book here. And one for the indies, that is the Something is Killing the Children, latest volume collecting issues number 26 through 30. The Horus saga, Something is Killing the Children. If you haven't read it, great stuff. All right, we have a few variant covers to show you, quite a few. And the first one up, DC's Dawn of DC. So we're getting a lot of new DC titles launching. This is a Green Lantern just launched. This is issue number 2. It's a 1 in 25. And this is the Dawn of DC. DC's coming back with all kinds of new books, bringing back the series that we hadn't seen in a while, and new stories. Great art. DC's a lot of fun. gotta have to check it out. They have a lot of miniseries going. Their horror stuff has been absolutely amazing and well received, of course, by fans. This is Queen of Swords, which is a series launching today. This is number 1 in 10 variant cover of Queen of Swords. Mothman, Frank Frazzetta's Mothman, number 1. This is the, believe it or not, they made this the 1 in 5 variant, a blank cover. So you can either have your own version of the Mothman drawn on there, or just take it around and have artists draw on it or sign it for you. But that's the 1 in 10 for Mothman. There's another, that's a 1 in 5 for Mothman. There's a 1 in 10 Mothman. This is the variant cover. It's by Hack. Get this out of the way. No matter what I do, this is not reflecting well for me. There, that's a little better. There we go. A little better. All right. Ghost Lore. This is number 1, the unlockable cover. It's 1 per store. Amazing Spider-Man number 27. It's a 1 in 25. Moon Knight number 24 gets a 1 in 25 variant cover. Spider-Man India has returned for another series. It's the number 1 of the new series, the 1 in 25. If you like your Spider-Man Indian, there he is. Black Panther number 1 new series, the 1 in 10 design cover variant. Or you could have your Black Panther, a 1 in 25. Planet of the Apes, number 3. Great cover there. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones, number 4. This is a 1 in 10 design variant with her as the Rhino. And she's getting cloned into all kinds of different creatures. Extreme Venomverse, issue number 3. Carnage number 14, 1 in 25. That's a cool cover. Look at that. And last but not least, it's Wolverine number 34, 1 in 25 variant cover. All right, kids, don't forget to go check out our website. We have recently added literally hundreds of new variants. So comicsclub.com, we've added hundreds of variant covers, and we're adding more all the time. Go check it out. These are comics you won't see in the store. And if you're not local, of course, you'll have to go on the website to see them. But these are many books that would be on the wall if they're in the store. But if you're local, you should go check it out, because these are books that you're just not going to see in here unless you have looked at them on our website. Looking at DC for the week, we got Wildstorm, Waller versus Wildstorm. Is this the latest issue, number 2? Waller versus Wildstorm. She's such an evil character, Waller. Amanda Waller. Batman Incorporated number 9. We've got a couple different covers for you. And DC Pride. We got a restock on this one. It sold right out, but we got some more in. DC Pride Through the Years. Some great stuff there. This is Static Team Up Annual Anansi. Am I pronouncing that right? Anansi, number 1. Wildcats, number 8. Hitting the stands. And of lighter fare, Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries is issue number 9 of a 12-part series. It's been going on. If you haven't picked it up, check it out. Multiversity, Harley screws up the DCU. And there she is. Apparently she's got her hands on Wonder Woman's costume again. She's done that before. Doesn't fit her very well. Spirit World, number 2. Got a couple different covers for you. If you're a Spirit World fan, Superman Lost, issue number 4. I like these covers they're doing for this one. It's pretty awesome. There's him out in space. He seems to be wrapped up in some sort of crystal. Sandman Universe, The Nightmare Country, The Glass House, number 3. I warn you, the second cover is a little disturbing. Yeah, the guy has mouths in his eyes. Yikes. So Green Lantern, I was just showing you the variant earlier of that. Green Lantern number 2 has a few different covers. Like I say, it's the dawn of DC, all new stories from these characters, a whole bunch of relaunches happening here, all under the umbrella of Dawn of DC. Guess that's their way of saying we're coming back with great news stories for you. Okay, we're gonna look at Marvel now. Marvel had the biggest stack by far this week. It literally tripled DC's stack and nearly doubled the indie stack, which of course is many, many different companies. Spider-Man India, number 1, launching today, and we've got multiple covers to show you. This is my personal favorite. Like that costume. And then this one, which is the close-up, almost a mask. You could use it as a mask. Peter Parker. It's not his name. It sounds like Peter, but it's not. This is a good one too. The peeking through the blinds thing that's been going on. Spider-Man India. That's the second series. First series number 1 has skyrocketed in value. It sat there forever. Nobody cared. Then all of a sudden, boom. I mean, boom, boom, big time boom. Star Wars number 34. This is a second printing because that one got so hot. And Amazing Spider-Man. There's this cover, but also the What If, which we'll be seeing. What if Mickey Mouse was the Invincible Iron Man? And that's actually the cover of Amazing Spider-Man number 27, not Iron Man. Just to make it confusing, I guess. Spider-Man number 8, if you've been enthralled by this new character, Spider-Boy, well, here's some more coming at you. Some more Spider-Boy. I think that marks his 4th or 5th appearance now. I believe his first appearance was in number 7 or 6. So maybe this is 3rd or 4th appearance. I'm not certain. But it's gotten so hot, this character. People are just gone wild for it. I might still have a first appearance on the wall. I'm not certain. Come and have a look. Spider-Man 2009 Dark Genesis, second printing. If you missed out on the first one, we got your second printings for you. Venom Lethal Protector, issue number 4. Wolverine number 34. You saw the variant earlier. Pretty cool. I'm liking that artwork. Great stuff. X-23 Deadly Regenesis is up to issue number 4. And X-Men Red finally hits the sands with issue number 12. I think we've been waiting a little while for that one. Captain America Cold War Omega. This is the Pride variant. Got several covers for this. Deadpool even gets in on the act. Okay. Carnage, issue number 14. Gets multiple covers, of course. You saw the variant earlier. Agent Carnage. And of course, when it's Ben Grimm, it's clobbering time. Issue number 4. Cosmic Ghost Rider, issue number 4, gets a couple different covers. Are you a Planet of the Apes fan? Planet of the Apes, issue number 3, hitting the stands. There's some great covers there. I'm liking it. Rogue and Gambit. There's that cover. And then there's the Lovers. Great cover there. Wow, what a great cover. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones, issue number 4. Spider-Gwen is having all kinds of challenges in this Shadow Clones. Getting turned into all kinds of creatures. Look at that. Yikes. Let me out of here. Extreme Venomverse introduces a new character. I believe it's Lady Venom. Are you a Venom fan? Well, there you go. Great stuff. Moon Knight is hitting issue number 24 of the latest series. Of course, he's had several. I showed you the variant cover for Spider-Man India earlier. I showed you variant covers earlier. There's this one that escaped me, got somewhere shuffled into the stack and got missed. Oh, here it is. There's the other missing Spider-Man India cover. Captain Marvel has hit issue number 50, and that's it, because issue number 50 is the end of the line for this series. Final issue. And not to spoil anything, you know, the final issue, the very end of it all, we get a new beginning. As often happens in the comic books. Star Wars Darth Vader. This is issue number 35. We have 3 different covers to show you. There's that one. Good morning. Yes, it is. Whenever it's a new comic book day, it's a wonderful day, isn't it? It always is. I love this one. I'm sitting there playing their space version of poker with Vader intimidating the crowd, I guess, a little bit. Maybe you should fold there, dude, even if you have the best hand. I don't know. Star Wars Staros. Issue number 5. And Black Panther. I think Black Panther is a very patient character. This is the new series, new number 1, Black Panther. So, of course, there's many different covers. I don't know how many we got of all the covers that you could get, but we got quite a few. There's that one. There's the Scotty Young one. There's Shuri. And there's the this is the they call it the Stormbreakers cover. This one, which I thought was awesome, got tons of characters in there. You got to look at it real close, but they're all in there. And this is why I say he's patient, because he puts up with stuff like this. Howard the Duck. Wakanda forever. Or as Wakanda's enemies say, Wakanda for now. Doctor Strange, issue number 4. Gets a whole bunch of covers. Look at that. Great Alex Ross action going there. Look at these covers. So beautiful, so wonderful. And Amazing Spider-Man 121, The Death of Gwen Stacy, has got another facsimile edition done. I believe they've done a facsimile of this before. I'm not 100% certain, but I believe they have. And they're sneaking another one in there for all those people who need to add this to the collection but can't afford the original, would like to have a nice copy. Well, there it is for you. Even this. Look at that. Remember those seeds? You don't remember, but when I was a little boy, I sold those seeds. I sent in for them and sold them to my friends and neighbors, and I think I ended up making about 35 cents. But yeah, the original book, reprinted in all of its glory, including the ads. Edge of Spider-Verse #1, second printing for those who missed it. Here's your chance. Get in here and get a copy. Groot #1. This is also a second printing. Get in here, get your copy because you missed the first one. Or even if you didn't miss the first one, get in here and get another copy. You get that different cover. It's like a variant. It's like a first printing with a variant. This is also a second printing of the Invincible Iron Man #5. So get in here and get that, people. We're almost done with Marvel here, and then we'll be jumping into Independence. And we're down to Marvel Voices Pride #1. Now, I got this in, and I sold out, and I got in more. I don't know how many more we're going to need, but the demand has been high on this one. There it is. And Sons of Origins of Marvel Comics #1. Collecting all kinds of great in this issue. Look at all these great comics in this issue. And in this issue, there's several different covers. There's that one. There's this one. That's pretty cool. I think that's Peach Momoko. And this one, all the dogs of Marvel. So, like I say, it collects all these great issues all in this one. Look at that. Look at the history of comic books that are collected here in this one comic book. How incredible is that? You shouldn't miss it. You shouldn't miss it at all. Oh, and speaking of not missing, we don't want to miss these indies. What a big, huge stack of independent comics we have here. We got about 10 minutes to get through them. And I'll start with one of the most loved characters of all time, Bettie Page. Bettie Page has been an icon in pinup art and entertainment for years. This is Bettie Page #1, new series. Just in time for 4th of July there, Betty. Riding her scooter there. And then this is the, of course, photo cover with the actual Bettie Page. That's what she looked like. Pretty amazing woman. If you ever read up on her, she was quite a remarkable person. And Mr. Happy would like to say that he also is a fan of Bettie Page, and his secret word this week is Page. That's right. If you know the secret word and come into the store, get you 15% off of any single item. Some restrictions apply. If you're a Discount Club member or subscriber, get you 20% off any single item. Limit 1 per person per day. What a great and generous discount that you all should be taking advantage of. Right, Mr. Happy? Absolutely. That's correct. Thank you so much. And Page is this week's word. It lasts from today all the way until next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And then the next Wednesday, of course, we'll be giving you a new secret word to use. So definitely learn that secret word. Come in and use it. Leave a comment down below so you get entered in the monthly drawing. As much as I like seeing those prizes going to the same regulars all the time who faithfully put in their comments, I'd love to see more people have an opportunity. And you don't have to be local for that. I'll send it anywhere in the U.S., but only the U.S. Ghost Lore #1. Are you a Gold Digger fan? Well, this happens to be Gold Digger issue number 300. That's how long Gold Digger's been going on. Issue number 300. So, and oh, by the way, this one is a wraparound cover. How cool is that? Pretty cool stuff. Those little secret hidden things you wouldn't know about if you weren't watching Good Morning Comic Book Fans. A Gunslinger Spawn hitting the stands today with issue number 21. And of course, on the back side, they show us what's going to be coming next month for one of the covers anyway. I love that. Very cool. Liquid Kill. This is issue number 5. I haven't been reading this, but Whatnot Publishing has been putting out stuff. They just came out of nowhere. You've probably heard of Whatnot on there if you want to sell your comics, buy and sell, and all kinds of stuff you can do on Whatnot. But now they're publishing comic books. Monarch number 5. This is from Image Comics, of course. Murder Incorporated, issue number 2. And we get this little extra on the back. I love it when they do that for us. Miss Truesdale and the Fall of Hyperborea, issue number 2. I'm liking that cover. That's pretty wild looking. It's a lot of blood to clean up. Yikes. Something Epic has reached issue number 2. We got the Back to the Future homage there. And of course, the action figure packaging looks like the little boy is trapped inside the plastic. It's got the G.I. Joe treatment. And of course, this cover. Battle Chasers has returned to Image Comic Books. Joe Mad's book from way back when. And apparently a child is banging on my window. Battle Chasers, number 10. Lots of different covers for you. Now, if you were familiar with this book way back when, it was a very popular book early on with Image Comics. And now it has returned with picking up the story where it left off, it looks like. And we also get this back cover art. And thank you for that. We appreciate it. Animal Castle, Volume 2, Issue 2. This is the Eisner Award-winning comic book. So it's got to be good. Click, Click, Boom, issue number 1. Looks violent. Void Rivals, issue number 1. This is Pen and Ink, Something is Killing the Children. And what we're getting is kind of this cover. You can barely make out the artwork on it. It's like the Beatles' White Album. Kind of like that. But it's the pen and ink version of Something's Killing the Children, issue number 1. And what you have in here, instead of the color, is it's all the pen and ink. It's kind of reverse of what they are doing with the Walking Dead Deluxe, where you had the original was in black and white with color covers. And now they're doing the Deluxe, which is giving you the color in interior art, all colorized. And now this one, which originally was in color, is giving you it all in black and white. It was originally in color, right? Is it just my brain telling me that I originally saw this in color? But these are all the pen and ink versions. Looks pretty cool. And I can barely see that cover. There it is. And The Nasty has reached issue number 3. Issue number 1 from Oni Press, Xeno. This is a very odd book. The artwork on the cover is quite remarkable. I like it. This kind of reminds, is this Mobius? It kind of looks like Mobius art. I don't think so, but it looks like it. Who is that cover artist? Anybody recognize that cover art? Who it might be? I thought it was Mobius, but maybe not. Sins of the Salton Sea, issue number 1 from AWA or AWA. Not certain exactly how they pronounce theirs. AWA Publishing. This is a 5-part series. Sins of the Salton Sea. Well, sorry, but you've been canceled. Number 1 from Mad Cave Comics. They've been putting out some comics these days. I mean, quite a few. Oh, we also have this bit of back cover art. I'm liking it. Second Coming, Trinity, has reached issue number 3. And I don't know what's going on there, but it's very strange. And another strange thing about this is that they give you the same cover on the back, Virgin. If you like your comic books blasphemous, that's the one for you. Omega Gang, the Omega Gang, issue number 1 from Scout Comics. Hiya there, BX Dad 03. Good morning and happy Wednesday to you too. Frank Frazzetta's Mothman is hitting with number 1. Deadly by Daylight. This is a tie-in, the game tie-in. It is you get a code in here. There's a blank cover for you. Draw your own Deadly by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Issue number 1. Bag because there's a code in there that gives you stuff in the game. I showed you earlier Queen of Swords. Here, last but not least for today, is Queen of Swords number 1, the regular variants. There's that one. And this one is bagged. You must be 18 to buy this comic book because it is very mature, not for children. Sorry, boys and girls. Only big kids get that one. Thank you all so much for watching us this week, and hopefully you'll leave a comment down below and so you get entered into our monthly drawing. You saw Mr. Happy's secret word. It was and is Paige, and that will be the secret word for the week. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you next time at the Comics